Okay, my third and final. All these protests are going on today, and I bet you 99% of the people don't have no idea that any of this is going on. Fracking. I myself, didn't know about this till, a few months ago, maybe 6 months ago, 8 months ago. Had no idea. Fracking. If you don't know what it is, please look it up. Please look it up. Up in Canada right now, there's an indigenous tribe of people that are protesting the fact that they have these companies coming in onto tribal lands, drilling and fracturing the interior of the planet to extract natural gas, oil, or whatever they get out of it. My question is, if we have to go to the extent of piping down horrible, noxious, polluting, toxic, death-dealing liquids into the earth, smash up rocks, and then suck up what's left, we need to find another way. That is the last-ditch effort of a desperate people. Why are we desperate? Why didn't we pursue alternatives to the energy deficit or whatever? I know I can't come up with a word. I'm all choked up. That we face today. You would think that, oh, well, that's it. Let's try something else. I think we all know exactly why. Because the powers that be and the ones that make the money off of this want to keep the status quo until it's, by God, the last thing. And then they run off to wherever they didn't mess up the planet and live there and leave the rest of us to deal with the mess. That's an injustice. It's an absolute and complete and total injustice. Because what's wrong with maybe using less or thinking about maybe being considerate of, just in general, not of anyone or everyone, but to go down. Now, here's the story. I was a miner before, it busted me up. And I'm dealing with it, whatever can't be grown must be mined. If you want something, you got to, extract it from nature or the environment somehow in order to further our ends, our lives, and all that. But this is not a good. I don't understand how you would think to go to the extent of going into the earth and smashing it up into little bits and pulling out whatever you need. How does that not tell you that there's got to be another way? That, just because we could doesn't mean we should. And I don't think we should. I don't think we should at all. That is just insane. It is such a nutty thing to do to get what? Propane or oil. That's not even really oil. Once I think we reach that point, enterprising minds should have prevailed and went ahead and found another way. And you got to know, there's a million other ways to power things, to make things go. But we know where all those are. And that's a whole other story about patents and how large corporations buy patents and then tuck them away because they don't want them to mess with their bottom line. And the bottom line thing, I can't even believe that's an occurrence in humanity. But we have these people that are up there, the 1% that make 99% of the decisions. We can't go on like this. Here's another thing that you need to rise up. We need to be concerned. We need to take control, or not control, but we need to stop this. I have 5 children on this planet. 5 children and a grandchild. What are these guys supposed to do? Yet there are those they have their kids and they have utterly and absolutely no care or concern of anyone but them and theirs. Well, this isn't the time for that yet. It's just not time. Yet they're playing this card, as it were, to take care of their, that's bad. Why is there no one rising up? Why is there no one stating the obvious that this cannot go on? fracking. That's just incredible. I've never heard of such a horrible industry when there is so much easier to do. So how many other ways can we do things that is easier than actually smashing the underground world into rubble? How does that figure? So, I support the Canadians that are protesting against fracking and everything they're doing. And there it is, against fracking. All this is going on today, 19 October 2013. How many of you people have heard of any of this going on? That's another thing that we need to know, or do with ourselves as a human race, is to become more aware of what's going on around us and what's happening to our environment. Well, it's not our environment. We didn't inherit this earth from our fathers and grandfathers. We borrowed it from our children and grandchildren. And it's heinous and reprehensible what we're doing to their future. No question. I mean, you think that, how do I explain it? Oh, Pish, come on. I say, no, this is for real. These children need this planet. Flat out. And yet, look what we're doing. Reprehensible, heinous, conscienceless, I had it right. And I can't believe it. How are we going to make things right on this planet for our children and grandchildren? Personally, I want my progeny to live on and have neat, stuff and get along and live and love and hate and everything that humanity has to offer. Yet now look, because of Fukushima and fracking, where are we as a people, as a life form on this planet? Where are we? And yet they call us the smart ones. All right, there it is. Live by your wits, not by your worries. Peace. Bye.